Hello friends, welcome to your beginner-friendly yoga class. Thank you so much for supporting this account and being a part of this community. I am so happy to join you on this journey as we discover, grow, and heal together. So today's class is a simple, beginner-friendly yoga class focused on the foundations of yoga. So this is great for beginners or anyone who is just looking to take their practice back to the basics. So with that said, grab your mat and we'll begin. All right, friends, let's begin seated at the center of the mat. So go ahead and bring your legs in front of you in a crossed position. Grounding down through your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. And then go ahead and take both of your hands and place them on top of your heart. Closing the eyes and relaxing the shoulders down. Taking deep breaths in through the nose. And just taking this opportunity to reconnect with your body, your mind, and that energy within. Filling the lungs with oxygen. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. Just coming into this present awareness. And coming into your experience here on the mat. Beautiful. Go ahead and open your eyes. Release the hands. Take a deep breath in as you reach both arms up towards the sky, bringing the palms together. And then as you exhale, release the left hand down onto the mat and then reach that right arm up and over. So coming into a side body stretch, making sure both hip bones stay grounded into the mat. So you don't want to be leaning over to the left. Really think about rolling that right shoulder open as you bring your gaze up towards the sky. So breathing deeply into the right side of your body. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Reach both arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, place the right hand down. Left arm reaches up and over. So stretching out the left side of the body. Again, rolling that left shoulder open, bringing your gaze up towards the sky. Feeling this extension and release through the left side of your body. And then on your next inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, bringing the palms together. And then exhale, bend your elbows, bring your hands over towards your heart. So just taking a moment here, finding your center and your grounding. Beautiful. Now release the hands and then gently make your way over to your hands and knees, coming into our tabletop position. So just checking our alignment here, shoulders in line with your wrists, hips are stacked over the knees, so keeping your knees about hip width distance apart. Pull your low belly in towards your spine and then use your hands to press away from the earth. So you don't want to be collapsing through the shoulders, so really staying strong through the arms. Finding a nice flat back here. And then we'll move through some cats and cows, starting to connect with our breath. So as you inhale, arch the lower back, drop your belly towards the floor, and then reach your heart forward. So drawing those shoulders away from your ears. And then on an exhalation, round through the spine and then tuck your chin into your chest. Again, really pressing down through the hands. And again, inhale, drop the belly towards the floor, open up the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin in. Inhale. Exhale, round through the spine. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, maybe lift your gaze up. And then exhale, rounding through. And just holding here for a moment. Feeling that stretch through the upper back and the back of the neck. And then when you're ready, come back to that nice flat back. Tuck the toes under. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, press down through the hands and lift your knees off of the mat. And then slowly push your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. Just keep your knees bent here at first. So just noticing how this feels. Grounding down through your palms, fingertips are spread nice and wide. Letting go of any tension in your neck, so allowing the head to hang heavy here. And then from here, go ahead and slowly work on extending through the legs, bringing those heels closer towards the floor. It's okay if they don't come all the way down, but just work on moving them in that direction. So some of you may need to keep the knees bent here. So if you are feeling any tension in the hamstrings, definitely just stay with the heels lifted and the knees bent. And then some of you may even want to try walking on the spot. So bending one knee as you press that opposite heel closer towards the floor. And then switching sides. So just extending one leg at a time. So just listen to your body. Find what feels good for you today. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Continuing to breathe deeply here. And then when you're ready, come back to that neutral downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. And then as you exhale, start to walk your feet forward, bringing them to meet your hands at the very top of your mat. So taking as many steps as you need. And then once you make it there, grab onto opposite elbows, take a generous bend in your knees, and then just relax your body over top of your thighs, so allowing your head and neck to hang heavy. And then gently sway the body from left to right. So again, allowing your upper body to be super loose here. Letting go of any tension in the neck, in the upper back. Just feeling that gentle release through the spine. Beautiful. Now go ahead and come back to center. Release the hands. On an inhale, start to lift the chest up halfway, placing your hands over towards your shins. So lengthening through the spine and then extending the legs. So finding a nice flat back. Shoulders come away from the ears. And then on an exhale, bend your knees and then slowly release back into your forward fold. So relaxing the crown of your head all the way down. So keeping your knees bent as much as you need to.
And then from here, press down through the feet and then slowly begin to roll yourself all the way up to standing. So keeping this movement nice and slow. And then come into a straight position with the body and then open your palms forward. So coming into a mountain pose, really grounding down through your feet. Draw that low belly in towards your spine. And then inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, bringing the palms together. And then as you exhale, bring your hands over towards your heart. And again, inhale, big reach with both of your arms, your palms come to touch. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, and then slowly begin to dive yourself back down into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen the spine, hands come over to the shins. Exhale, bend your knees, release your hands down onto the mat, and then step that left foot all the way back, coming into a lunge position. And then drop the back knee down, coming into a low lunge position. So just checking our alignment here, making sure that right knee is stacked over the ankle. So feel free to crawl that right foot forward. And then you can just stay here and get a feel for this stretch. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, go ahead and reach both arms up towards the sky, coming into our full low lunge. So engaging through your core, pressing firmly into that front foot. Take a deep breath in, really reach your fingers up towards the sky. And then exhale, release the hands back down, lift your back knee off of the mat, and then step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Beautiful, let's flow it out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. And then this time, as you exhale, just take 2 steps to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lengthen the spine, hands come over to the shins. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold, forehead comes down. Inhale, press down through the feet, root to rise, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, palms together. And then exhale, bend your knees, dive yourself back down into your forward fold. Relax the head down. Inhale to halfway lift. And then as you exhale, release the hands down, bend your knees, and then step your right foot back. Go ahead and drop the right knee down onto the mat, and then make any adjustments that you need here. So feel free to walk that left foot forward a little bit, making sure that left knee stays in line with your ankle to protect your knee. And then you can just stay here, or you can reach those arms back up towards the sky, low lunge. Really grounding down through that left foot. Inhale to open up through the chest. And then exhale, release the hands back down. Lift your back knee off of the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, come on up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back to standing, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, ride the breath back down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, release the hands, bend your knees, and then step the left foot back. So this time, keeping that back knee lifted, really finding that strong connection with the earth, so grounding down through both of your feet, keeping that right knee in line with your ankle. And then inhale, high lunge, reach both arms up towards the sky, keeping your hips square to the front of your mat. So go ahead and place your hands onto your hips and then just pull that right hip back as you send the left hip forward. So that's really going to help you keep your hips square here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, open up into your warrior two. So turn and pivot that back heel down. Back foot comes parallel to the back of your mat. And then extend your arms out to the side. Bringing your gaze over that right shoulder. Keep bending into that right knee. Lengthen the tailbone down. So you don't want to be poking your butt out. So really think about pulling yourself back to center here. And then keeping your legs exactly as they are, inhale, reverse your warrior. Place your left hand to the back of your left leg, and then reach that right arm up and over. Rolling that right shoulder open. Keep bending into that right knee. See how low you can get with the hips. And then inhale, come back to your warrior two, arms extend out to the side. Exhale, release the hands back down. Lift your back heel off of the mat to square out your hips. And then step back into downward facing dog. Well done. Beautiful. Let's flow it out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms up towards the sky, your palms come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, big reach with both of your arms, bringing the palms together. Exhale, bend your knees, dive yourself down, relaxing your head down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, release your hands down onto the mat, bend your knees, and then step the right foot back for your crescent lunge, keeping that back knee lifted. Find your foundation, making sure that knee stays stacked over the ankle. And then inhale, high lunge, press down through the legs, reach the arms up, engaging through your core. Shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Feel free to make that adjustment that I showed you earlier. So sending the left hip back as you reach that right hip forward. Take another inhale. And then exhale, open up into your warrior two. Ground that back heel down. Back foot comes parallel to the back of your mat. And then extend the arms out to the side. Keep bending into that left knee. Tucking that tailbone under. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand comes to the back of your right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. So again, really think about rolling that left shoulder open. Keep bending into that left knee. And then inhale, come back to warrior two. Arms extend out to the side. Exhale, release the hands back down. Lift your back heel off of the mat so both feet are facing the top of your mat. And then step back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breath here. Again, feel free to keep your knees bent here. And then when you're ready, let's flow it out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, create space, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to standing, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, dive it down. Relaxing the head all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. And then as you exhale, release your hands down onto the mat, bend your knees, and then step the left foot back into your lunge position. Go ahead and drop that back knee down. So coming back into that low lunge position. Making any adjustments that you need. So again, feel free to crawl that right foot forward. making sure that right knee stays in line with your ankle or slightly behind your ankle, just to protect your knee here. And then on an inhale, lift up through the chest, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, push your weight back into a half split. So straightening out that right leg, flex your right foot. So you may need to keep that knee bent. So just finding what feels good for you. You can keep your chest lifted here, or if you'd like, you can relax the forehead down. So again, keeping your hips square, think about pulling that right hip back as you send the left hip forward. So wherever you are, just continue to breathe. Don't worry about what this looks like for you. Everybody is different. So wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. No matter where you are, you're getting the same benefits, getting that nice stretch through the right hamstring. And then when you're ready, bend back into that right knee, coming back into that low lunge position. Bring your hands to frame your front foot, and then lift that back knee off of the mat. And then from here, what you're going to do is start to walk your hands to the center of your mat, turn and pivot that right foot so that both of your feet are facing the long edge of your mat. And then slightly pigeon toe the feet so your big toes are slightly facing each other here. And then inhale, come on up halfway, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, release into your wide-legged forward fold. So relaxing the crown of your head down. And then think about shifting your weight into the balls of your feet just slightly here. If this is too intense for you, you can try widening your stance. So the further your feet are from each other, the easier this will be. So just kind of find your foundation, play around a little bit with it, and just see what feels good for you. And then once you've found a comfortable position, just allow the head and neck to hang heavy. If you'd like to get a little bit of a shoulder stretch, go ahead and place your hands behind your back, interlacing the fingers, and then press the palms together, extend through the elbows, and then allow your hands to come up and over. So getting a stretch through the front side of the shoulders. Letting go of any tension in your neck, so feel free to do a little shake and nod of the head. Continuing to breathe here. And then if you're in your shoulder stretch, go ahead, release the hands back down onto the mat. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway. And then as you exhale, start to walk your hands towards the back of your mat, bringing yourself into a runner's lunge. So both feet are facing towards the top of the mat here, and then bend into that left knee. And then we're just going to even things out, taking that stretch on the left side of the body. So go ahead and drop that right knee back down. Take a moment to find your center here, making sure that left knee stays stacked over the ankle. So again, you can crawl that left foot forward. Inhale to lift up through the spine, open up the chest. And then exhale, half split. Straighten out that left leg, flex your left foot. So again, you can keep your knee bent here. Just working within your own limitations. So you can stay here with the chest lifted, or you can relax the forehead down. Pulling that left hip back, sending the right hip forward. And just feeling that nice stretch through the right or the left hamstring here. Beautiful. Go ahead and lift the chest back up. Bend into your left knee. Bring your hands to frame your front foot. And then lift the back knee off of the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Well done. So this is our last downward facing dog of the practice. So just take full advantage here. Really grounding down through your hands and your feet. Again, making sure those fingers are spread nice and wide. And then just noticing any changes in your body. So maybe you can work on extending the legs fully here. Or maybe you notice that you can bring both heels down towards the floor. So just becoming aware of where you've created space so far. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. See if you can release a little bit deeper. Beautiful job. Inhale, lift your heels. And then as you exhale, lower your knees all the way down onto the mat, coming back onto all fours. Go ahead and untuck the toes. And then from here, we'll just send the hips back, releasing into our child's pose. So hips rest on top of the heels. You can extend the arms straight out in front of you, reaching your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Or you can bring your arms alongside your body with the palms face up. So just finding what feels comfortable for you. And then go ahead and allow your forehead to come all the way down onto the mat. So just taking a moment to come back to your body, to your breath. Child's pose is a wonderful way to relax the body and the mind. Any forward fold where your forehead is resting onto the floor is just a wonderful way to bring you back into a more peaceful and relaxed state of being. So in the future, in any other yoga class that you take, if you ever need to take a rest, child's pose is a wonderful place to rest, to recover. It's also a wonderful pose to do anytime during the day where you just need a little break to unwind and let go. So just allow yourself to relax here. And feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. Just allow your body and your mind to relax and recover. If you'd like to finish the practice with me, go ahead and lift yourself back up into a seated position, keeping the hips resting on your heels. And then inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, bringing the palms together. And then exhale, bring your hands over towards your heart. Just taking this opportunity to check in with yourself. Noticing how you feel. And then let's all take one more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. And now we'll finish the practice with a namaste, which means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. So it's just a wonderful way to close our practice, to show respect for ourselves and for each other. So go ahead and take a bow, thanking yourself for your beautiful practice here. And then together we all say, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and leave a comment down below letting me know how it went for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date on free yoga classes like this, and give me a follow on Instagram so that we can stay connected. I send you love and light, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.